Hey guys, welcome to this month of training. In this month of training, this is month 3, we're taking a full body approach as we do every month in the gym, and I'm giving you a full month of training. Just to let you know, if you're new to this program, I do monthly workouts. I post a month-long workout that's gym-based. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna click the link below this video and you're gonna download the workout plan. Download this workout plan and put it on your phone. Every phone has a little Files app. Put it on your Files app and have it prepared so that when you get to the gym, it's ready to go. Part of a really good workout is being prepared and planning ahead. So when you have this on your phone, you click that Files thing open and you just have your workout ready for you. That's the way to do it, my friend. So click the link below and I'll send it to your inbox. This is part of a program I'm doing called the Total Transformation. Part of this Total Transformation program is coming this spring. If you want to really amp up your progress, join the wait list, join the wait list, join the wait list. That's gonna include mind, body, spirit practices to help you to live a more full, healthy, holistic, joyful, balanced life. So you definitely want that, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay, so let's get started with the workout this month. This month, and every month, we're gonna be doing 3 full body days. 3 full body days and then 2 accessory days. If you're new to this program and you missed months 1 and 2, don't worry about it. Just get started with us this month. And how this works is these 3 days plus the 2 accessory days are to be done every week. You repeat the same workouts week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And the reason we do that is so that we can get better, more proficient, improve, get stronger. Each week, you're adding a little bit of weight, you're adding a little bit of resistance, you're getting stronger, you're getting better. So this month, we are cranking the dial up a little bit in terms of our overall effort. So I want you to push a little bit. I want you to get a little bit more in there, dig deep, do new things. And part of that process is we're starting each workout this month with 10 minutes of jump roping. And I'm gonna demo that for you right now. So you're gonna have to get a jump rope, and I put a link below I put a couple links below for what are good jump ropes. What I don't like are the jump ropes that have the plastic things in the middle, like the jump ropes that are covered in plastic. The little, playground jump ropes, hate those. I also hate the jump ropes with the handles that don't have ball bearings of any kind. Terrible. But let's get started with some jump rope. One more thing before we get started. It's very important to modify this. Make it your own. If something doesn't feel right, if you don't enjoy a certain set, just change it, just modify. If something feels way too hard, make adjustments. And I'm gonna show you some modifications here, but also listen to your body and never do anything that just doesn't feel right for you. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the jump rope is one of the best forms of cardio that you can do. And that's why we're starting this month with 10 minutes of jump roping. And I want you to be comfortable with sucking at it for a little bit, but don't worry about it. That's part of learning the jump rope. And so to get the right jump rope size, you step on the middle of it and get the handles to your armpits. The top of the handles hit your armpits, okay? And then from there, we're gonna do some basic jumps. The basic jump is taking both feet and clearing the jump rope just like that. That's a basic jump. And when you're doing jump rope, when we're talking about jump roping for cardio, you're just gonna try to do as much of that as you can, just a basic jump. Okay, so that's for beginners. I want you to get comfortable with, like I said, sucking at it. So your basic jump might look a little bit messy and you might catch your feet a bunch. That's fine. Just set the timer for 10 minutes and do your best. And then progressing to the next level from that is the alternating knees. Okay, and then progressing from that is the double jump. So that would mean 2 times. You're getting the jump rope underneath your feet 2 times per jump. And then the next progression is double jump continuous. So you do as many double jumps as you can. And then continuing from that, we're gonna do some crosses. So crosses, they look a little bit intimidating, but I'm gonna show you how to do a cross. And if you've been at jump rope a while and you haven't quite gotten across, I'm gonna show you maybe why. So to get your crosses, which is, you've got to cross your hands low to your body and close to your body, like that, okay? A lot of people do their crosses kind of, they're trying to cross their arms up high and far away. You gotta do it close to your body and down low. Especially women, our breast tissue kind of gets in the way. So if we're trying to cross up here, it's just not gonna be creating enough space. So get your arms nice and low and alternating every other. And I know that this looks crazy to some people. I know some of you guys are watching this like, I can't do this. I promise you can. I wouldn't be showing it to you if I didn't think you could. And then the next thing, the next progression is gonna be alternating, I just messed that up, alternating your feet in your crosses, okay? So, okay, and the last thing I'm gonna show you, just for fun, you don't have to do this, but squatting down and jump up, okay? So that's a little jump rope complex, and we're gonna start every workout with 10 minutes of some variation of what I just showed you. Day one is walking lunges and wall sit. That's the first exercise on day one. Walking lunges followed by a wall sit. With the lunge, we wanna take a nice big step forward so that we're getting the full range of motion. And then we're pushing off with the back leg a little bit. It's definitely getting in there. There's some action happening in the back leg. But the primary focus is on the front leg, and then we're gonna take the opposite step with the opposite foot. Once you're done with your lunges, you're gonna go right away into a wall sit. And the wall sit is where you're in 90-90-90. So you're getting your legs parallel to the ground. A common mistake I see is people either going too low on this, that's hard on the knees, or they're going too high. They're kind of like babying into it. Just get parallel to the floor. Feel your quads and your hamstrings and your glutes burning. Next set on day one is a stability ball chest press. So you're gonna grab your stability ball and you're gonna grab some dumbbells. I'm using these kettlebells again, but normally I would use dumbbells for this. And you're gonna roll yourself out until your head and shoulders are supported on the ball. And notice my hips. My hips are up. My hips aren't sunk down. My hips are up. This is a nice opportunity to engage the glutes and the hamstrings. And then you're gonna keep your hands in line with your shoulders, in line with your wrists, and you're gonna go ahead and press up. This is triceps, this is shoulders, this is pecs, this is also core and hamstrings and glutes because we're engaging all of those muscles. You're gonna bring it down with slow, controlled form. And if it feels like you're just flinging these weights around and you can just do this forever, go heavier. Don't be afraid to grab, some 20s or some 25s. All right, my friend, my mic cut out for portions of filming this video. And so I'm going to be giving a voiceover. Exercise number 3 is a 45-degree hyperextension, a 45-degree hyperextension set up with the pad of the hyperextension bench on the quads. So we're putting it on the quads, not on the upper hips. It's right at the top where the quads end. And then you're going to pull yourself up with your glutes and your hamstrings. I'm about to show you right now. So that's the position. Pad goes right there. Arms across the chest. And then when you come up, you're not coming up with a straight back. You're going to come up with a slightly rounded back, and you're going to focus on putting everything in the glutes and the hamstrings. The next rep I'm doing, I'm showing you what not to do. This is traditionally the hyperextensions, and that's fine, but that's more lower back. What we're going for is glutes and hamstrings. And then we're immediately going to follow this 45-degree hyperextension with a set of burpees. And we're doing full burpees for this superset, and that means we're doing a push-up at the bottom if possible. If you can't do the push-up, don't worry about it. So that's superset number 3 on day 1. The next exercise on day 1 is this lovely assisted chin-up machine. The assisted chin-up / pull-up machine at your gym is a great option for helping you to start to get pull-ups. What I want to encourage you to do is you'll see a stack of little weights on this assisted chin-up / pull-up machine. If you never used this before, that trusty little thing that adds the weights, however much weight you add is how much you're getting supported. So beginners, you might want to add a decent amount. However, no matter what your fitness level, I want you to, don't be afraid to keep it challenging. Don't add so much weight that this feels like you're at a spa. We want to keep it challenging. So just do enough so that it feels challenging, and then you go for as many reps as possible. I think a really nice rep range for these assisted pull-ups is right around 8 to 10, get up to 15 maybe. If you're getting more than 15, it's probably too light of a weight. So what this looks like is you got your knees on the little pad, and you're going to pull yourself up. The hand position I like is the narrow grip. So that's not exactly a chin up. We're kind of more in pull-up territory. But one thing I want to note is these handles, all the equipment at gyms, by the way, they're designed for men. So these handles are a little too wide for a lot of women. Our shoulders are a little more narrow than, the average 6 foot tall man. And that's kind of who these machines are built for. That's why I stick to the grips that are in the middle. Okay, the next exercise on day 1 is a hip thrust with a barbell. So you place the barbell across your hips. You probably want a pad for this. I like doing this on the bench. I'm doing this right in front of a Smith machine, by the way. Here's a Smith machine. I see a lot of people doing hip thrusts on the Smith machine. I can't stand doing hip thrusts on the Smith machine. I feel like the range of motion is constricted. I feel like most of us women, we don't have long enough legs to get the benefit of full range of motion. So I like doing it on a bench just like this. The key with the hip thrust is when you bring it up, you bring your hips up towards your face. So my hips are going up and towards my face. When they go down and away from my face. And when they come up, they come up, and I tilt my hips towards my face, and always keeping that mind muscle connection. The more that you focus on your glutes doing the work on this, the more they're activated. Now we're on day 2. The next exercise on day 2, the first exercise on day 2, it's a superset. First thing is the squat with a pause at the bottom. So we're doing a little pause at the bottom. We're going to squat down, pause for 1, 2, and then bring it up. And then immediately following the squat with a pause, we're doing a wide squat jump. So you're going to get your feet nice and wide, a little bit wider than hip width, actually a lot wider than hip width, and then you're going to jump it up.
The next exercise is a medicine ball push-up. So this is definitely not easy, but you can always do these on your knees. So we've got one arm here, and we're gonna do a push-up like that. And we're doing 5 on each arm. Like I said, you can do these on your knees. When you're done with 5 on one arm, you switch to 5 on the other arm. Kind of like a one-arm push-up. Really hard stuff, but really will give you great shoulder, chest, core. It's just a great exercise.
All right, the next exercise on day 2 is a deadlift. And I'm doing traditional deadlifts. My back is going to stay nice and neutral. There's no rounding in my back. And so what we're doing is we're going to keep the bar kind of close to the legs. Back is nice and straight until you reach the end range of your motion, the end of your range of motion. And then you draw it back up using the posterior chain. Next exercise, we're doing bent over rows. So bent over rows. With your bent over row, I want you to engage your abs always. You should always pretty much be engaging your abs. And then you're going to bend over just slightly. And you're going to think about the muscles that you're using, your rear delts, your lats, and you're going to draw up your dumbbells to your sides. Okay, next exercise is a side lying hip lift. We're going to go ahead and lift up to parallel to the floor. And you're using the meat of your hip. So I want you to really engage mind muscle connection, lifting up that hip. The first exercise on day 3 is a front squat. Front squat means the bar is going in front of you. And to do this, you walk up to the bar, put your palms underneath it, point your elbows forward, and that's where the weight's going to be. And so from there, we're staying upright. So one thing to note, I'm not looking down. You got to make sure your eyes are forward or even just slightly up. Keep your abs engaged. We're using torque and pressing up. This is going to be harder than the back squat. The front squat's definitely harder than the back squat. You might just need the bar. You might not add weight for your first time doing the front squat. Little superset of a low jack squat. So we're staying low and jumping out and in.
Exercise number 2 on day 3 is a shoulder push-up. So your shoulder push-ups, you're gonna get into a pike position, okay? And you're gonna get your hips towards the ceiling as much as you can, and then you're gonna do a push-up. So this is basically a military press, a shoulder press, but with your body weight.
Next exercise we're doing is a kettlebell swing, immediately followed by the adductor on the Swiss ball, and I'm going to show you both of those. We're going to swing the bell with our hips. We're using the strength of our hips to swing the bell forward. Follow those swings immediately with grabbing a Swiss ball. You're going to grab your Swiss ball, you're going to put it between your shins, and you're going to squeeze with your inner thighs as much as you possibly can. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. The next exercise is a single leg hip thrust with a dumbbell. So you place a dumbbell on the working leg, on the hip of the working leg. I'm driving up and the other leg is in a 90-degree angle. It doesn't so much matter what you do with the other leg. What really matters is you're putting your mind-muscle connection on that working leg. Eyes are straight ahead and you're squeezing that glute. So the accessory days are not mandatory, but I highly recommend them. And I designed these accessory days to be done outside of a gym. So you don't have to go to the gym to do these. You can do these at home. If you're at a gym, if you want to go to a gym and you want to add some weight to these, that's fine. But you can also just do your body weight with these. So the very first day, we're doing push-ups. We're doing a set of 8 push-ups. And the form on a push-up, even if you're a beginner and you can't quite do a real push-up just yet, I want you to try to do them off your knees and just go as low as you possibly can, okay, for a couple. You can lower your knees down if you need to, but just try a couple off of your knees. And then we're gonna do 8 full push-ups, okay? That 1-minute plank. Next is a half burpee. So half burpee means you're skipping the push-up. That means you're gonna stand up, come down, and then jump it up. And next, we're doing a side lying hip raise. So you're gonna lie on your side on your forearm and on your knees, and then you're gonna raise up your bottom hip, and you're also raising that top leg. These are deceivingly challenging. You're looking at me, you're like, yeah, that looks fun. Yeah, wait till you get to trying 20 of those. And then the last exercise is a single leg hip thrust. Single leg hip thrust. And that means you're going to find a couch or a chair or something like that. I'm going to just pull this bench over here. And you're going to do single leg body weight hip thrust. Leaving 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot off the ground, just like that. And you're going to keep one leg as the working leg. So just like that. You're going to repeat that whole circuit 4 times. Accessory day 2, we're going to start with the side plank. So the side plank, you can do these on your forearms. That's an okay option. And that's great if you have any wrist problems or shoulder problems. And for the intermediates and advanced, go ahead and come on up off of your forearm and lift that top leg. Immediately into bicycle crunches. We're aiming to get the shoulder towards the knee. And then immediately from those bicycle crunches, we're doing the half burpee again, which I just showed you. Next, we're doing kickbacks. Kickbacks, just like that. You're just lifting your leg up. And what we don't want to do with the kickback is we don't want to hyperextend the low back. We want to keep it nice and stable. Because when we start getting the low back in there, that takes the effort off of the glutes, puts it into the lower back. We're trying to get the glutes in this. Final exercise on accessory day 2 is a curtsy lunge. So with the curtsy lunge, you're going to step back and out, and then you're going to lower down. And this is getting the outer portion of that front leg, the working leg. And we're doing 1 leg at a time, okay? And you do have to step back and out enough so that you're actually getting a range of motion on this. And as we do with each month, this month we're finishing up every full body day with Tabatas. And the Tabatas I put this month are different than the last 2 months. So the Tabatas this month are the rowing machine Tabata, the stair climber Tabata, and jump rope Tabata. The variety and the change of modalities that we're using, that really gives your body the message there's no excuse to get old. There's no excuse to not adapt. It keeps your body in a state of like, oh no, I better, keep on my toes. It's just really good to change things up. So that's the workout plan for this month. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you love it. I hope you have fun. Don't forget to download this sheet. Download this sheet. Download this sheet. And don't forget to join the wait list for the Total Transformation Program. My friend, you are going to love it. You're not going to want to miss this. If you want to change your body, you want to change your health, you want to change your life, join the wait list for the Total Transformation Program. This is mind, body, spirit practices, and all that stuff goes together. I've never, ever seen anybody put this stuff together the way that I'm putting it together, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really excited. Most of all, I'm excited for what you're going to get out of it. So join the wait list. Link for that is also below. That's also located on the last page of the printout. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Put how the workouts are going for you in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.